Before I say anything further, just have a look at this. This is an AI generated image. This is an audio.
Then, leaving the corpse within the house, they go themselves to and fro about the city and beat themselves with their.
And when you combine these two, this happens.
Then, leaving the corpse within the house, they go themselves to and fro about the city and beat themselves with their garments bound up by a girdle.
All of this has been generated by this new model called as KDTalker. So you just take your own image, your audio file, and then it generates a video out of that. In this video, we are going to install this KDTalker locally, step by step in a very easy tutorial, and then we will generate various videos from images and audio of our own, all local, all private, and everything will be very easy. So stay long. Also, not only I'm going to show you how to install it, but I'm also going to discuss its architecture, inner workings. So if you're interested in making something of your own similar to this for commercial or for educational purposes, you can do that easily. So let's get started. This is the repo of KDTalker and I will drop the link to it in video's description, but I'm just going to get right into the installation. And before that, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, and later I will also show you the real-time GPU consumption. First step, let's git clone the repo, and as I said, I will drop the link to it in video's description. Once you are done with that, it is highly recommended to create a virtual environment with Conda and go with Python 3.9. If you don't know what Conda is and how to install it, just search my channel and I have done a very easy to follow video about that. So this is going to take a minute or two. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will also drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's go back. So our virtual environment is created. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which primarily include Torch and Torch Vision and stuff. And then we need to install all the requirements from the root of the repo. This is going to take a minute or so. Now the installation of the tool is complete. Next, we need to download the models. For that, you would need to go to Hugging Face, and this is the model card there, or repo KDTalker. From this KDTalker, we need to download this pre-trained underscore weights directory. For that, you would need a read token from your profile on Hugging Face, so you just need to log in. It's a free account, and after you log in from your profile, grab the read token and then log into Hugging Face. Let me show you how. So go back to your terminal. First up, let's make sure that you have this Hugging Face Hub library installed, which you can see is already there. And now let's log in to Hugging Face with the Hugging Face CLI. It is asking me for my read token. As you can see, it is also telling us to just go to this huggingface.co and grab the read token. Let me paste my token, press capital Y, and I am now logged in. In order to download just the directory from that Hugging Face repo, all you need to do is to just make sure that you are in KDTalker root repo, and from there just run this command. So what this command is doing, it is downloading only pre-trained directory from this KDTalker repo, and it is putting it in your local directory with the name of pre-trained weights. And the models are being downloaded, so let's wait. And they're not huge models, that is a good thing about this. You see, it's already done within like 10 seconds. Okay, so the models are done, and now let's clear the screen. And once you have, by the way, downloaded them, make sure that the directory structure is similar to this. If you have downloaded it from Hugging Face, it should already be like this on our local system. Okay, so let's go to terminal back. And now let's see it in action. From the root of the repo, just run this command where we are calling this inference.py script. And this is all open source, by the way. Then we are giving it a source image, which I will show you shortly. And then a source audio. And then we are just giving it this output directory where it is going to put this output.mp4 or our resultant video file. Now let me take you to my browser to show you. So I'm just going to give it my own image, and then I'm going to give it an audio file, which is a Chinese audio file, by the way, and let me play it.
院子门口不远处就是一个地铁站，这是一个美丽而神奇。
And then I'm going to run that command in order to generate that. So let's go back and run that command. And the script is running. As you can see, it is initializing all the sampling, and now it is creating the animation on top of it. So let's wait for it to finish. It's very quick. And if I quickly show you my VRAM consumption in real time, there you go, just over 2 gig of VRAM, which is very low, and it means you can run it on CPU too. So let's wait for it to finish. And you can see that it has generated the video, and it is saying that it is placed in this results directory. So let's go to our KDTalker repo, and this is the results one, and this is our output.mp4. Let me play it.
不远处就是铁站，这是一个美丽而神奇的景象。树上长满了又大又甜的桃子，海豚和金鱼的表演是很好看的节目。邮局门前的人行道上有一个蓝色的邮箱。不远处就是铁站。
So you see how good my Chinese is. Okay, now let's try out one more example from our local system. Okay, for the purpose of next one, this is again an AI generated image, and this is the image which I'm going to use, and then this is audio.
Please subscribe to Fahad's channel, like the video, share it among your network, and I will remember you always in my sweet dreams.
Yeah, because you guys don't listen to me, so when I'm just thinking maybe when the video is generated, you might listen to her. So let's go to my terminal and then let's generate it. Okay, so let me clear the screen here, and then I'm just going to give it this command. Maybe I can change the path to this. I'll just call it output1, and I'm just checking. Okay, I think I'll just change this wave file here. It should be and by the way, for this one I'm just going to use mp3. So you can use mp3 or you can use wave format for the audio. And then again it is initializing it, I think. Okay, sorry, let me check path. I think this is the path I'm giving it wrong. Now I have fixed the path here, so let's run this now. And it is loading all the features and stuff. I'm sorry, apologies. Let me fix this path again. Okay, so I have fixed both the path to the image and audio. This should work now, and I will let it run in real time in front of you. So let's see how it goes. It is extracting the features from the images and also processing the audio, sampling it, and then it is creating the animation. And you can see that just takes around under 10 seconds, like 9 seconds or so, in order to generate that video. Almost there, all done. And then if I go to my results directory, there is our output1. Let me play it.
Please subscribe to my channel, video, share it among your network, and I will remember you always in my sweet dreams. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share it among your network, and I will remember you always in my sweet dreams. Please subscribe to my channel, like share it among your network, and I will remember you.
So you see, when the animation is created, she's looking on the other side, and this is the reason why I wanted to discuss this architectural diagram. Let me show you. So in order to understand why exactly the video is created the way it is created, you would need to understand this paper where they have discussed it in a very fine detail, and I'm just going to explain it in very simple words as per this architectural overview. So KDTalker is primarily an audio-driven single-image talking portrait synthesis framework that uses a combination of two things. First is unsupervised implicit 3D key points to flexibly adapt to facial features and head movement dynamically, and that is what we saw in the last video. Second thing is a spatio-temporal diffusion model to improve detail and expressiveness of facial animation, as you can even see it in this diagram. So it's all about implicit 3D key points, because what is happening here is that unlike traditional methods that use explicit fixed key points, for example predefined 3D morphable model, which is 3D this KDTalker is utilizing unsupervised implicit key points that can dynamically adapt to variations in facial information density. This adaptation enables capturing finer motion details like subtle eye movement, facial expression, and stuff like that. Once that is done, it incorporates a diffusion process to better model causal relationships between audio input and facial expressions dynamics that enhances the diversity and realism of generated poses and expressions compared to conventional generated method. If you want to know more about spatio-temporal attention mechanism, they have a very good section in that paper which I just showed you, so just read it out. In very simple words, it's a tailored attention mechanism that ensures accurate synchronization between lip movement and audio, capturing long-term dependencies and ensuring temporally consistent smooth animation. There's a lot of other detail which I'm not going to bore you with. And now as a parting gift, I'm just going to show you this. So this is an image. This is the audio.
You've hit me 4 times now.
So this is about me requesting you to subscribe to the channel.
You've hit me 4 times now. You've hit me 4 times now.
So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as she said. And if you really like this, if you like, no compulsion, just buy me a coffee at this link. I would highly appreciate it. And I'm also going to give you the code which I used in the video. I will drop the link to it in video's description. So feel free to use it, install it. Any issues, let me know in the comments. And if you want to book an advisory call, which is a paid option, you can also book the call here. Remember, I'm in Sydney, Australia, so just book it during that time zone. Let me know what do you think in the comments, and thanks for all the support.